Welcome to Episode 29, Incident Response Part 1, Purpose, Scope, and Maturity Markers. Incident response brings structure to chaos, giving teams a way to act decisively when systems or data come under threat. The purpose of an incident response program is not only to recover, but also to learn and strengthen. Without a disciplined framework, even talented responders can waste time debating authority, process, or evidence handling in the middle of a crisis. Discipline ensures decisions are guided by procedure rather than emotion. A well-practiced process transforms confusion into coordination. It demonstrates to leadership, customers, and regulators that the organization remains in control even under stress. Building on that foundation, understanding how incidents are defined, categorized, and rated for severity is the first step toward consistency. An incident is any event that compromises confidentiality, integrity, or availability, or threatens to do so. Categorizing incidents, such as unauthorized access, data leakage, or service disruption, helps responders assign resources effectively. Severity measures potential impact, while category describes nature. For example, a minor phishing attempt and a major ransomware outbreak both qualify as incidents, but require very different responses. Clear definitions prevent disputes and ensure everyone recognizes what qualifies as an incident worth reporting and escalating. From there, distinguishing between priority and severity prevents confusion once incidents are underway. Severity reflects business impact, while priority determines the order of response. A low-severity incident might still demand high priority if it affects a critical system during peak hours. For instance, a small outage in a payment processor during prime time takes precedence over a larger but less urgent maintenance failure. When teams treat these measures separately, they can make rational, transparent decisions under pressure. Establishing this distinction before crises occur prevents panic-driven resource allocation. Clarity on priority versus severity is one of the earliest signs of operational maturity. Extending from classification, incident response has three universal goals: contain, eradicate, and recover. Containment stops the problem from spreading, eradication removes the cause, and recovery restores normal operations. Each phase requires different expertise and tools. Imagine isolating a compromised workstation to contain a breach, then cleaning malware before rejoining it to the network. Recovery completes the cycle by validating that normal service is safe and stable. Focusing on these goals keeps attention on outcomes rather than noise. It also provides a consistent structure for documentation, evidence collection, and after-action analysis. From there, defining roles, responsibilities, and decision authority prevents paralysis during an active event. Incident commanders lead coordination, technical responders execute tasks, and communicators manage stakeholder updates. Decision authority should be clearly assigned so escalation does not stall. A simple example is defining who has the power to disconnect systems, notify regulators, or declare recovery complete. When roles are known, people act confidently without waiting for direction. Clarity reduces duplication and ensures coverage across technical, legal, and business dimensions. Role alignment is one of the easiest maturity markers to assess during exercises or audits. Building further, communication paths and escalation rules turn coordination into a repeatable routine. Communication failures often cause more harm than the incident itself. Teams should know exactly whom to call, how to escalate, and which communication channels remain trusted if systems are compromised. For example, an alternate messaging platform may serve as a backup if primary email is affected. Defined escalation ensures executives and legal advisors receive timely updates without overwhelming responders. Structured communication keeps incident response synchronized, factual, and accountable. It replaces rumor with clarity when it matters most. In practice, legal, regulatory, and contractual triggers define when and how incidents must be reported externally. Many industries require disclosure of certain breaches within strict timeframes. Contractual obligations may demand notification to customers or partners even sooner. Knowing these triggers ahead of time prevents missed deadlines and compliance failures. For instance, a health organization might have 72 hours to report a data exposure under privacy law. Legal counsel should help design response procedures that align with such mandates. Integrating these triggers into playbooks turns regulatory compliance into an automatic part of response rather than an afterthought. From there, evidence handling and forensic readiness preserve credibility and enable learning. Evidence must be collected, stored, and analyzed without altering its integrity. Simple mistakes like rebooting a compromised device can destroy valuable data. Forensic readiness means systems are configured to capture logs, timestamps, and other indicators in a reliable format. Imagine an automated process that archives network traffic samples the moment an intrusion alert fires. Such readiness accelerates investigations and supports any required legal actions. Proper evidence handling protects the organization's position while revealing the true sequence of events for prevention in the future. Building outward, third-party, provider, and customer coordination expands incident response beyond internal walls. Few organizations operate in isolation. Cloud providers, managed service partners, and clients all share responsibility for portions of the environment. During an incident, contact channels and roles should already be known. Suppose a security event originates in a vendor's data center. Response time improves dramatically when relationships and procedures are pre-established. Coordinating with partners ensures consistency of containment and messaging. This external dimension of incident response reflects maturity in recognizing that shared infrastructure demands shared accountability. Next, playbooks anchored to real risks transform theory into practice. Generic templates may look complete on paper, but often fail under pressure. Effective playbooks reflect actual systems, data flows, and attack patterns relevant to the organization. For example, a cloud service provider may maintain distinct playbooks for credential compromise, denial of service, and insider threat. Each playbook outlines detection signals, containment steps, and escalation paths. Practiced regularly, they help responders act instinctively during real events. A living set of risk-based playbooks evolves alongside technology and business priorities, keeping the program aligned with reality. From there, regular exercises, both tabletop and live fire, turn preparation into capability. Tabletop exercises walk through scenarios mentally, focusing on coordination and decision-making. Live fire events test systems and people under simulated stress. These exercises reveal weak assumptions, outdated contacts, or missing approvals. For instance, a tabletop drill might expose confusion over who can authorize customer notifications. Scheduling exercises on a predictable cadence reinforces muscle memory. The more often teams rehearse, the less they freeze when genuine incidents strike. Consistent practice transforms plans into operational confidence. Continuing that focus on readiness, tooling, and data availability ensure responders can act quickly and decisively. Tools include monitoring systems, log aggregators, forensic utilities, and secure communication platforms. Data availability means critical evidence and telemetry are retained long enough to investigate incidents fully. A responder cannot analyze what no longer exists. For example, a system that stores logs for only 24 hours limits visibility into long-term attacks. Mature organizations align tooling retention and access with investigative needs. Investing in readiness before incidents occur reduces the cost and chaos of response when they do. Building on measurement, metrics such as time to detect and time to respond quantify how well the incident response process performs. Time to detect measures how long a threat remains unnoticed. Time to respond measures how quickly containment and recovery occur. Tracking these metrics reveals trends over months or years. A steady reduction signals improvement, while stagnation suggests resource or training gaps. For example, if detection time drops after expanding monitoring coverage, the metric validates that investment. Numbers turn anecdotes into actionable insight. Metrics make maturity visible, allowing leaders to justify priorities and refine strategy objectively. In closing, maturity in incident response grows through deliberate practice, measurement, and refinement. Each drill, review, and metric teaches the team something new about coordination and resilience. Over time, response becomes part of organizational culture rather than an emergency activity. When procedures, communication, and evidence collection operate smoothly, the team can focus on learning rather than scrambling. Incident response done well transforms adversity into improvement. It proves that discipline, not panic, defines true readiness. Thanks for listening. For more audio courses, daily newsletters, and more, please visit baremetalcyber.com.